Hello everyone, welcome to Club Reaction to Rangers 0, Hearts 2 here on Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. My name is Scott Carney, I'm on my own tonight. I'm not really sure what Russell Martin was hoping that we seen from his Rangers side tonight. I really have got no idea. It was a mess all over, a shapeless mess, a rudderless mess. There is no attacking threat from our team at all, the way that we play football. And the only thing that I do know tonight is that is the end of Russell Martin as Rangers head coach. He has to be removed tonight. There is not really an argument that I'm going to be able to really agree with that would have me thinking that Russell Martin should stay on as Rangers manager. The one that always comes up is we can't keep sacking managers. We can't keep going round this merry-go-round of sacking managers, but we keep appointing the wrong guy, clearly. Russell Martin can't continue. That we are not improving even in a percentage stance. You can't put a 1% that we've got better, because we haven't. That first half is the second worst half that I've seen under Rangers, barring the Club Brugge game. Rangers were pathetic all over the pitch, really, honestly, atrociously bad, and it has to stop now. We are going nowhere. All we are doing is kicking a can down the road that we're going to need to go and get at another time. There is no point in continuing with this. And my argument always will be going back to like Russell. We can't keep sacking Russell Martin because we can't keep sacking managers. There's probably every manager in this league that I would imagine that would be able to put a better performance together with the players available in that Rangers squad than what Russell Martin can. And I don't think that's really up for debate right now. Every single one of the managers, be it fucking Stephen Presley for Dundee, that he would be able to put a better performance. You get a better performance out of these players than what Russell Martin is. The players clearly don't want to play for him. The players clearly don't know what they're doing. The manager clearly doesn't know what he's doing. And right now we're in a situation where I can't see any possible excuse, reasoning behind keeping Russell Martin as Rangers manager. I have been going to Ibrox now for 20, more than that, nearly 30 years, probably coming up for about 30 years. I've been going to Ibrox. I have never heard calls like that during a game in terms of screaming for the manager to get to France. I have generally not heard that before. I've not heard the players being booed for passes that they're making. Everybody has lost it with the manager. And be it you think it whether it's right or not the way fans react, unfortunately they're going to do it because frustrations are high. It is just the nature of the beast. If we were seeing something different, and if I thought that I could put up an argument to say that we're being out of order, then I would. But they're not being out of order. Let's be honest about this, they are not being out of order. That today is an absolute embarrassment from Rangers. No getting away from it, absolutely none. There's nothing to get away from. I spoke to Ali at half time. I didn't see him at full time. I'm not sure that I left about 3 minutes into the added on time of the 7 that they added, just to add on the misery. You know how they like to do that, the referees. They add on the misery, so I didn't see him. But at half time we were saying exactly the same thing. It's gone far enough now. It's gone far enough. Russell Martin had to win today and he hasn't, and he's not only not won, it's been a unmitigated disaster, really, for performance from Rangers today. All over the pitch, like honestly, all over the pitch. The players clearly don't know what they're doing. We clearly have no idea. We've signed a player in Majovski that we were all pretty excited about, but we don't get him the ball. We don't play in a way that's going to benefit playing with a lone striker. We don't play in a way that's going to benefit us creating any sort of chances. We don't create enough. We don't create even nearly enough in order to win football games. Hearts, again, I know I always get battered for this. Hearts thoroughly deserve to win. Honestly, thoroughly deserve to win. I reckon East Kilbride Juniors would have deserved to win today. Genuinely, anybody could have beat Rangers today. I don't think there was any doubt about it that anybody could have beat Rangers. It is far too far gone. It is far too far gone. The head coach has clearly not got it. He's not the guy that's going to take Rangers forward. And he has to be removed tonight. He has to be removed tonight. Whether he will or not, I don't know. I think if the owners have got anything about him, they must have seen that tonight. They must have heard the reaction from the fans tonight to know that enough is enough, and we has to be moved on, and we have to look at things going forward. The starting 11 was the same as the one that we started against Celtic, and I can't say I was excited by seeing a team again that created no shots on target against Celtic. And again, it might sound like I'm being negative, however, it's the truth. We didn't create anything against Celtic. We didn't create any clear-cut chances against Celtic. So why would I be excited about watching that same team again? I don't get it. There was obviously the chat about probably a more than hope than expectation about the change in formation, about doing something different. But the manager hasn't done that, and he stuck to his guns. And whatever he was trying to let us see today, he didn't half fail. He really, honestly, didn't half fail. Honestly, the first half is as poor as you can expect. We got it was a shot from Asgard. I think that was able to keep it tipped onto the bar. Can't think of anything else. The goal for Hearts is comical. It really is. I think we kind of stop because we think it's a handball. The distance that Hearts go with the ball without any pressure on them at all to get into the box, and it's a tidy finish by Shankland. And I can't wait for the calls if we should have signed Shankland. Can't wait for that call to come back now. But it's just unacceptable. It really is unacceptable. It's a bunch of players that are just short of confidence, don't want to do anything, don't know how to do anything because we're stuck to a system. There's only one person in the world that knows what this system is, and it's Russell Martin. There is football tacticians much more in-depth knowledge of this stuff than I am that still couldn't tell you what that guy is trying to do with this football team. And yeah, I just say it led to the reaction that got at half time. We made changes in the second half. Cornelius come on for Giga. Again, Giga looks like a guy who's just absolutely short of confidence. And Mikey Moore was shoehorned into the team today, even with Gassam playing on the right hand side, him on the left. Shouldn't be happening in my opinion. He's not a player. I don't really care what the contract is between us and loan players. We're not winning football games, so you have to pay players that with the chances to in their correct positions, give yourself the best possible chance of winning football games, which he didn't do. He chose to do Mikey Moore on the left, Gassam on the right. But second half, Gassam went to the left, Ant-Man came on. And yeah, Rangers were slightly better, and I do mean slightly better. There was a small period, maybe for about 7-8 minutes or so, that we looked quite attacking. We looked like we were actually making passes. Our ability to make passes in the first half had completely left us. Every player for that regard. I can't blame just one of them. Every player in that regard. The second half slightly better, but ultimately we make a stupid mistake at the back, give away a penalty, and it's 2-0 to Hearts after a rebounded save off Jack Butland from the penalty. And yeah, everybody had a bomb scare tonight. Everybody had a bomb scare, including the manager. There is no point in me standing here pretending that I think anything other than the fact that Russell Martin should be sacked tonight, because he should be sacked, and he should. As far as I'm concerned, the club statement should have been waiting for full time. We spoke about it last night on the podcast, and this is the wee bit of truth and the wee bit that niggles in the back of your head that you didn't really want to fully pay attention to. We all knew this was coming. Are you shocked that Rangers get beat 2-0 off Hearts today? I don't think anybody will be. The manner of it, I don't think, again, you can be shocked either, based on previous evidence under this manager. It clearly hasn't worked. The experiment has failed under Russell Martin. He is refusing to change anything. We are not seeing anything different. We are making absolutely no progress at all, and we now have not won a game in the league, and we are now 9 points behind Hearts. We're 9 points behind Hearts. So, that pretty much tells its own story. Man of the match, fucking me for doing this on my own. Genuinely me for doing this on my own tonight. Not an enjoyable day at Ibrox, not even slightly enjoyable. And yeah, the board have to act, and they have to act now. If anybody is still sure that Russell Martin is that man, congratulations to you. I don't see how you can possibly think that, I really don't. But I think we're all pretty much in agreement that something has to change, and it has to be the manager. Who the match manager needs to be? Gerrard, I would take him back, just purely because I think he'll set standards. There's probably a guy in the opposition dugout tonight that's probably got a conversation to be had around him as well. At the end of the day, it's not my decision who the next manager is going to be. The board have made this decision to appoint Russell Martin, and it has failed. They have to now admit their mistake. They have to come out and say, sorry, we got that wrong, that hasn't worked, this is what we're going to do moving forward. Because continuing to do what we're doing now, this isn't going to be a long season. It'll be the most embarrassing season of our entire history. Genuinely the most embarrassing, because can anyone see us winning a game of football? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. Very thankless task for me tonight, but thank you for tuning in. I'll be back midweek. I think Stevie's on with me midweek, and whereas we'll address hopefully the sacking of Russell Martin, because I think that's what we all know needs to happen. I say I'm Scott Carney. Thank you for tuning in. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, all the usual stuff. I'll speak to you during the week. Cheers, everybody.